All right. Hello, everyone. This is Bruno with a new segment called 10 Minutes or Less with Bruno No BS. A very simple and casual interview, no fancy cameras here. Today, I have an honor to speak with a legend in our industry, my good friend Randy from Innovative Roofing. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, Bruno. Good to see you.
All right. I need to ask a few questions. How long have you been in our roofing industry?
Okay, Bruno, you know this answer quite well because we worked together for a long time.
Well, you are my boss.
We worked together for a very long time. Well, I've been in and around the building materials and construction industry for almost my entire adult life. My father and grandfather had a business called the Euclid Chemical Company that they ran and then sold to RPM International in the early 1980s. I was a preteen at that time. And then many years later in 1997, I joined RPM shortly after they bought Tremco from BF Goodrich. And I thought that was going to be on a small sort of project capacity as they merged a number of businesses together. And 17 years later, I was still there. So after that, took a stint at Sherwin-Williams after a little time off, and then chose a more entrepreneurial path here with Innovative Roofing Group over the last several years. So I'd say that's what, 25, 30, 40 years, depending on how you want to count it.
So pretty much it's never too late for you to have your own business, right? Because, working for a big corporation like Republic Powder Metal, A.K.A. Tremco, and now you own your own business, what's the difference,
Yeah, a lot, actually. Funny enough, of all of my jobs, and there were several, the one that most resembled sort of true ownership of a business was my job at Tremco, at RPM. It was their culture and structure was highly decentralized and very entrepreneurial. So the general management roles there had a lot of authority and influence and needed to make decisions much like private business people do. My whole life, I've felt that I probably best fit in a small, privately owned business. I chose a corporate path for a lot of my career, but more recently, I've been able to buy a little business here in the Southeast and be able to make of it what I can, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been great.
Okay.
The differences are not insignificant, and I've had to adjust, but it's been very good.
I'm sure it's still a lot of pressure because, owning a business and then being a CEO before a president from a big corporation is a big thing too as well. When did you realize roofing would be a career for you? Because as you mentioned, you came from a construction background, and I know you also, went to school. You do have a degree. So, but when did you realize, what, I'm going to change my or maybe you didn't want to do this. Maybe you want to be a lawyer. I don't know. When did you realize, what, I'm going to follow, the same path that my family,
Yeah. I didn't wake up one day with that realization. I didn't go to sleep dreaming about being a roofer either. So, it was, I had a great experience and run and many fond memories and success and friends from my time at Tremco. But when I left there in 2013, I sort of felt that I had done my time in the industry and I'd try something else. And after taking a little time off and collecting my thoughts and thinking about my future, I was still a relatively young person. I realized how much I missed it. I missed the people. I missed sort of the realness, the tangible nature of what we did. I missed the relationships. I missed the emotional aspects of our business. I missed the idea of playing a role in fixing or helping to fix a very significant asset for a customer. And so I ended up staying in the industry after taking those couple years off.
Great. Let me ask another question. I know you used to live in Ohio, and now you moved to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Is there any difference? The customers, I know the climate is a little bit changing now, more hot, just like Florida. But is there any difference between the customers in Ohio and the customers in Georgia?
No, not much. You know, we here at Innovative Roofing Group, we're a service-oriented repair and replacement contractor, service in the Southeast. We're largely do invited and negotiated work for direct for owners, and those owners have exactly the same needs down here as they did in Ohio, and yeah, it's been enormously and easily transferable.
All right. Another question I have for you. What do you see for the future of our roofing industry? You know, maybe for the new generation that's just coming right now in our industry.
Yeah, you know, there's going to be continuing changes that we have to deal with. You know, the most recent, of course, is the forcing all of us to sort of learn how to work in a more virtual arena. That's a huge issue and challenge for us. I think we're continuing here in Georgia and around the country facing workforce shortages and challenges with skilled labor. So how do we help our people grow and learn the skills needed to install successful solutions for our customers? So I just hope that maybe even through this unfortunate challenge we face as a society, that more and more people realize the potential of working in the trades and of having a skill and working with your hands and solving the true problems of our infrastructure, and that will lead to more people wanting to work in our industry, because it is a challenge for contractors today to find people that are reliable and skilled to perform what we ask of them.
It's true. I hear a lot of times, you know, I have many friends, you know, and working for larger manufacturers, corporations, and roofing contractors too as well, and they cannot find skilled laborers anymore, you know, and that's a sad thing, unfortunately. My last question for you is, any message out there for the people watching this video, you know, maybe towards the coronavirus? I know we talk a little bit, you know, on the previous question, but any message you want to give, maybe for like a hope or anything?
Yeah, you know, sure, maybe a few. You know, I tell my team here, and you know, we have meetings through Zoom and certainly with face-to-face with proper social distancing now, and I remind them, you know, by next week, it's quite likely that 2 out of every 10 Americans are going to have lost their job because of this crisis, right? I mean, it is
you're right.
Incredible what is happening, and we are fortunate that we have the ability to continue to work and to service our clients' needs and to solve their problems, and I'm immensely grateful for that. At the same time, I don't underestimate the impact that this challenge will eventually have on our backlogs and our work, and we just all have to, I think, be there for one another and be empathetic to the needs of others, and also try and act with both kindness and support for one another as this challenge continues to unfold.
I totally agree with you. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much, and nice to see you again. You know, I think last time I saw you was maybe a year ago.
Yeah,
you know, and you kept the mustache, and you know, you look great, buddy. I really like that. You know, it's
yeah, I'm not
it's
sure
the
my
new
wife
you.
would agree. I'm not sure.
All right.
My wife would agree.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed day and have a nice weekend, buddy.
You too. Take care.
You take care.